Russian spy Maria Butina now cooperating with federal investigators after reaching a plea agreement. It's a major twist on the heels of Robert Mueller's new revelations in the Russia investigation. Among other things, the special counsel says Paul Manafort lied to prosecutors about his contacts with Konstantin Kilimnik, who allegedly has ties to the Russian military intelligence unit accused of U.S. election interference. Our senior international correspondent Fred Pleitman is joining us from Moscow right now. Fred, the Kremlin doesn't want to talk about Kilimnik, do they?
Yeah. No, they don't want to talk about him at all. In fact, we asked the spokesman for Vladimir Putin, Wolf, earlier today about this matter, and he said the Kremlin, quite frankly, is tired of talking about allegations like this one, and quite frankly, doesn't know, as they say, who this person is. But he certainly was an important figure for Paul Manafort, someone who Manafort couldn't have done business with at all in Eastern Europe, and of course someone who's also very interesting to the Mueller investigation, especially when it comes to possible collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians. Here's what we learned in Moscow today.
Tonight, the Mueller team keen to speak to this man, Konstantin Kilimnik, a close Russian associate of Paul Manafort with alleged ties to Moscow's intelligence agencies. Mueller says Manafort lied about meeting Kilimnik. In a heavily redacted filing, the special counsel writes, "The evidence of the above includes electronic communications, including detailed descriptions, draft, and travel records." After being told of such evidence, Manafort conceded that he and Kilimnik discussed or may have discussed at each meeting. Konstantin Kilimnik is a shadowy figure. This picture that Manafort is also in, one of the few known photos showing him. But Kilimnik was Manafort's right-hand man for years, as they did business with the pro-Russian government in Ukraine, which was overthrown in 2014, and Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska, said to be close to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Manafort denies colluding with Russians, but questions continue to swirl around his interactions with Kilimnik. The Mueller team saying Kilimnik was in contact with Russian intelligence services, which were meddling in the 2016 election. For his part, Kilimnik has denied working for Russian intelligence. When asked by CNN today, Putin's spokesman with a vehement denial.
We are quite tired of following these jaw-dropping investigations. We don't even know these persons mentioned in the investigation, these new names.
In the past, Vladimir Putin has defended President Trump, hoping for better U.S.-Russian relations. But with the Mueller probe heating up and Trump snubbing Putin at the recent G20 summit, further signs Moscow is losing faith.
I believe that our relations, bilateral relations, are somehow kept as a hostage of certain internal political interests of certain political forces inside of the United States of America. And I'm afraid that we will be trapped in this position until the next presidential election.
Konstantin Kilimnik has been indicted by the special counsel but remains free, apparently residing around Moscow, safely out of the reach of U.S. law enforcement.
And apparently, Wolf, Kilimnik is still quite important to Paul Manafort, because even after Manafort was arrested, the Mueller investigation believes that he was trying to tamper with witnesses to get them to stop saying things against Paul Manafort. So certainly someone who's of extreme interest to the Mueller investigation. And we also have to know, Wolf, we've been trying to get in touch with Kilimnik ourselves as well, so far to no avail. Again, we believe he's somewhere around the Moscow region, but really unclear where exactly that is, Wolf.
All right, we'll stay in close touch with you, Fred. Thank you very much. Aaron Burnett on Front starts right now.
Thank you, YouTube viewers. Please like, share, and subscribe.